Max Blair. And the 7 out of Georgetown, Delaware is Ross Robinson. Row 10, he'll start 19th. It'll be Jonathan Davenport, the 49 out of Blairsville, Georgia. And B.J. Robinson, car number 1, Bossier City, Louisiana, his hometown. Row 11 will be Drake Troutman leading the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase in Pennsylvania, his hometown. And the legend, Billy Moyer, Batesville, Arkansas in 21. And your final 2 starters out of Brettsville, Arkansas, the C8, it's Timothy Colton. The 18D, Dalton Wilson out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Well, since Ben and Dustin aren't here tonight, Chris Moore is here. Chris Moore, who is going to win this 30-lap preliminary A-Main?
Well, James, I like to go away from the front row, although both guys on the front row are excellent picks. I think they've both got a great chance to win. I'm going back to row 3. I'm going back to Hudson O'Neal, 2021 Topless 100 winner. I don't have a great reason for you. He's been solid tonight. Won his heat race, time 3rd in Group A. I just have a feeling the 71's going to roll his way to the front here in these 30 laps. Also, keeping an eye on the Fast 49, JD coming from deep in the pack from 19th. 49 car is going to be fun to watch here. All 30 laps, he's going to be on the hammer.
I was a little concerned for you because I hadn't heard from him for a while since we did do heat race interviews because of the weather impending. But I
made it.
I figured you were one of the 5 Sonics in Batesville, Arkansas.
I'm not a big Sonic guy, but.
Well, how about Sonic the Hedgehog? Do you like him? I don't know. Heck. All right, Chris, he'll interview the top 3. Tiffany, my producer, is going to go with Tiffany's going Tim McCready. I about forgot what I was going to talk about. I will go. Hey, you have to go the Team Zero car, right? Dale McDowell gets his 2nd win in a row here at Batesville. Let's see, Robbie Johnston, who does he have? Tiffany, are you going to let the cat out of the bag? Had we heard from Landon's Lawn Care? They're in Bloomington, Illinois. Who is Robbie or Landon? Robbie's going with Ricky. I've not heard from Landon. He's back cutting grass somewhere with that new Hustler mower he's got. All right. The Brandon Ford Pace truck. Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. Chris is. Okay. All right, race fans. On the day that we lose a legend, Scott Bloomquist, how fitting that Dale McDowell will be on the outside front row in the missing man formation. Everybody up on your feet, a salute to Scott Bloomquist in our missing man formation. Scott Bloomquist, 607 career wins, 5-time winner of the Topless 100. He won the Dirt Late Model Dream 8 times. The Nutrient Solutions start zone. Tim McCready and Dale McDowell will lead him to the green flag in this 30-lap A-Main with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. And that is a no-go. See if the start, they've got a start zone down there. You see between the flags, the Nutrient Solution flags, and Tim McCready got the jump, so that will move Ricky Thornton Jr. to the pole, I believe, in the 20 RT. Actually, to move to the outside as McDowell crosses over to the pole. So we'll try it again. The Nutrient Solution start zone. The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, 5,000 to win. The top 16 after this race will be locked in tomorrow night's Topless 100. We are underway. See if that a lot of fire to McCready out of turn number 2. McCready's got the dig on the bottom. Through the middle is McDowell. Throwing the lead out of turn number 3. Down the main straightaway. Out of 4, RTJ out in front on lap 1. Looking for his 13th win this year in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. McCready will battle back on the bottom out of turn number 2. McDowell runs in second. Marlar is in the 4th spot, followed by O'Neal. Ricky Thornton Jr. off of turn number 4. Dale McDowell, second. Third remains Tim McCready, Marlar, O'Neill, Krigler, Dotson, Alberson, Moran, Stevens, your top 10 into turn 3. Ricky Thornton Jr., he has never won the Topless 100. He's only tried a few times as he comes out of turn number 2 with Baghdadi running in second, McCready third. And this is a 30-lap main event as we work lap 4 here at Batesville. There is Dale McDowell, the reigning Topless 100 winner, the white helmet driver out of Chickamauga, Georgia. And his brother Shane McDowell racing 17M. Team 0 by McDowell. Clements powered entry off of turn number 4 as we head down the main straightaway. The 24 starters still lap there as we score lap number 5 here tonight. Stakes green, we will pick up the tail on the field, so McDowell and McCready have to stay close here as Marlar remains in 4th, O'Neill 5th, off of turn 4 around this 3/8 mile oval. And now to turn number 2. Now they see the tail end of the field in their sights. Right now, that is Drake Troutman running in 24th, the final car on the lead lap down the main straightaway. Is Ricky Thornton Jr., the driver out of Martinsville, Indiana, looking for his second win for Bobby and Jessica Kohler. Now's the chance for McDowell. And the number 1 of McCready, Marlar, and O'Neill into turn 3. 6th remains Krigler. 7th, Devin Moran. 8th, Ethan Dotson. 9th, Garrett Alberson. 10th runs Tyler Stevens. As Thornton has picked up the tail end of the field out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. The 7 of Drake Troutman, the O'Reilly Auto Parts top rookie right now to turn number 4. As we work lap number 9 here, we'll have 21 to go. Ricky Thornton Jr., heavy traffic. McDowell working the inside. The lead is 1.168 seconds down the back straightaway for Ricky Thornton Jr. Now he goes back to the bottom behind Drake Troutman. Here comes McDowell. Here comes McCready, and here comes Marlar down the main straightaway. We're a third of the way done. 10 down, 30 to go. Excuse me, 10 down, 20 to go down the back straightaway. The deficit is about 5 car lengths into turn 3. It's 0.6 of a second on the timing and scoring off of turn number 4. Ricky Thornton Jr. looking for career win number 41 in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. That would break a record with 4-time series champion Earl Pearson Jr., both at 40 wins. Right now it's 0.8 of a second as we work lap 12 off of turn number 4. Thornton has led from the start. McDowell, McCready. Off of turn number 2, it's about 7-8 car lengths into turn 3 as he has 2 cars running in front of him side by side. Off of turn 4, that is Culp. Timothy Culp, as Ross Robinson is out of the race in 7. So 12 in the books, or 13 in the books. Off of turn number 2, they go into 3. Here comes Dale McDowell. Dale McDowell prowling the bottom in 17M. What else is new off of turn 4? Down the main straightaway, it's Thornton McDowell. As you see the top 5, making the top 6, 7, Krigler, Moran, 6th and 7th off of 2. The back straightaway to turn number 3, Thornton on the bottom. McDowell getting so close as he comes off of turn 4. It was 0.5 of a second last time around as they battle lap traffic into turn number 1. Heavy traffic, I should say. The tail end of the field. Thornton out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Around the 99B of Boom Briggs. As we work lap 16 here tonight at Batesville. Ricky Thornton Jr. down the main straightaway. Dale McDowell in second. No cars between, or the Boom Briggs is between first and second at a turn number 3. The buffer there is Briggs. Right now, everybody's making up time. About the top 10 or 9 or 10 are on the same straightaway. Out of turn 2, Thornton into 3. Ricky Thornton Jr. behind the seat of Timothy Culp. Dale McDowell digging to the bottom, trying to find a way around Boom Briggs down the main straightaway. Trying to find our opening around the XR 1.2 to have a shot here at Thornton as we have 12 to go, 18 in the books. And McDowell does. McDowell makes quick work of Boom Briggs, and here comes the 1 and 10 McCready off of turn 4. McCready will get around Boom down the straightaway. The deficit is 0.9 of a second with 11 laps to go. Dale McDowell down the back straightaway, the 2-time Topless 100 winner. He's down to 3 car lengths. The advantage for Thornton off of turn number 4. Behind the seat of Culp into turn 1. 10 laps to go for the 20 RT down the back straightaway. The deficit last time around was down to 0.6 of a second. Off of turn number 4, can he cut it to half a second? into turn one. It is a half a second. 0.5 down the back straightaway. Dale McDowell trying to make it a race here at the end as we have 9, make it 8 laps to go down the main straightaway. Is your race leader. Off at turn 4 into 1. Behind the C8, Boom Briggs off the pace in this, and the 99B out of this one. So Robinson, Troutman, Boom Briggs out of the race. So we still have 21 starters left in this race with 8 laps to go. Into turn number 1. It is still Ricky Thornton Jr. Cannot make a mistake now. You've got the veteran down the back straightaway. Dale McDowell in second. McCready, Marlar, O'Neill, Krigler, Moran, Dotson, Alberson, and Stevens still your top 10. Off at turn 4 down the main straightaway. Off at turn number 2, Dale McDowell digging hard, but Thornton opens it up a little bit. He gained 0.2 of a second that time around to 0.7 of a second off at turn number 4. We've got 5 to go into 1. Ricky Thornton Jr. off at turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Dale McDowell. Right now, if they finish that way, they would be the front row here tomorrow night, unofficially into turn 1. 4 laps to go. Meanwhile, Marlar takes a peek at third on the one of McCready. A shout out to Scott Krigler. He's hung right in at the best of the best in dirt late model racing. He's running in 6th for the Missouri driver. Looking for his best career finish in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series in the 12 car. As you see Marlar and O'Neill down the back straightaway, 2 to go coming up. Ricky Thornton Jr. off of turn 4. 2 laps to go into 1. It'll be the Barron's Performance. 1 lap to go to lead wire to wire here tonight for his 13th Lucas Oil win of the year to break an all-time tie with Earl Pearson Jr. his 41st career win pending the UNO8 scales. Down the main straightaway. 1 lap to go. Off it. Down the back straightaway. Here they come off at turn number 4. And it is going to be Ricky Thornton Jr. with the win. Second spot is McDowell. Third, McCready. Fourth is Marlar. Fifth is O'Neill. Sixth is Krigler. Seventh, Moran. Eighth, Dotson. Ninth, Stevens got ninth, and then Alberson in 10th. The top 5 will go to the top 5 will go to the scales to make it official. And we will talk to the top 3 on the Big River Steel podium here after this race. So unofficially 10th, well, it went away. 10th was Tyler Stevens, unofficially 10th. 9th, Garrett Alberson. 8th was Ethan Dotson. 7th was Devin Moran. Then it was Scott Krigler in 6th, the career best run in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Then Hudson O'Neill 5th, Mike Marlar 4th, 3rd Tim McCready, 2nd Dale McDowell, and Ricky Thornton Jr. And unofficially, your Todd Steel Building's hard charger tonight is Jonathan Davenport here in tonight's A main. So your fastest lap of the race, I will find that here for you. That was Drake Troutman, by the way. The fastest lap of the race. That's the Coltman Farms fastest lap of the race. MD3 most laps led, Ricky Thornton Jr. The Wood Brakes lucky 7th place finisher in the race. And that is Devin Moran. Your Deathridge Opticians lucky 13th is Stormy Scott. And again, your Todd Steel Building's hard charger, Jonathan Davenport. Race for Gas, Sunoco Race Fuels with Ricky Thornton Jr. The Capital Ways Traffic Control Safety Systems, Ultimate Towing and Recovery, Ultimate Motorsports and RV Park, Rogers Realty and Auction Company Incorporated, 5-Star Metal Buildings, Coleman Farms, Hoker Trucking, D&E Outside Services. Again, Chris Madden, former Topless 100 winner, the crew chief, Ricky Arnold, and DJ Williams on the crew of that Longhorn Cornet for Bobby and Jessica Kohler. As he rolls in the Lucas Oil Victory Lane tonight, Ricky Thornton Jr. is 13th Series win of the year, 41st in his career, breaking a tie with Earl Pearson Jr. Chris Moore.
Yeah, thank you, James. He led all 30 laps. Hindsight is 20/20. That jump start from Tim McCready handed RTJ the front row. and Ricky never looked back. Got out in front, his second consecutive prelim night win here of the Topless 100, one on Friday night 1 year ago. And he goes back to back in the prelim night. He's climbing out of the car. He can hear you. RTJ Ricky Thornton Jr., a prelim night winner here at Batesville. Call him Mr. Friday Night down here in Arkansas. The 32nd annual Nutrient Ag Solutions Topless 100 presented by Big River Steel. Ricky, congratulations, man. What is it about Friday night and you that have gotten along so well the last couple of years?
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I'm really good here early in the week, so I feel like we're better tonight than what we typically are. So I don't know. I think we try to work on our stuff, get a little bit better for these long features and stuff like that. And with setup-wise, we're completely different than I've ever been. So I got to thank Chris, Ricky, DJ. They've been busting their butts getting this thing prepared while I was out screwing off this week. So it's nice to be able to hop back in it and have really good speed. Hopefully tomorrow it'll start just as muddy. And I think the racing will be really good. It kind of locked down there, but that's all right. We're still in victory lane, so definitely nothing to be mad about. I got to thank everyone at Kohler Motorsports, Hoker Trucking, just my brother EMD Wraps, FK Rod-Ins, Sunoco Race Fuels, Midwest Sheet Metal. There's so many people that help us get up and down the road. My wife, everyone that stopped by the apparel trailer show. It was pretty crazy today. So just thankful to have this opportunity and have really good speed.
Talked about that opening start. Did you feel like early on that might have been the difference in the race? You got to the outside of the front row, then quickly took the lead. Do you feel like you had a good enough car, though? Had that original start gone, you could have won from third?
I don't know. I was in the car. I really wasn't quite sure why the start got called back. I felt like he took off exactly when he's supposed to. So I don't know if it was just he got a really good start and it made it look worse than it was. But I don't know. I was just fortunate to be able to put him on the outside. And I really didn't want to go on the outside because I felt like the bottom was going to be the place to be, and I just got a really good start. And I was able to kind of run down into one as hard as I needed to and clear Dale off too. And then after that, just try to do something dumb whenever I got to the lap cars. And I got to Timmy there, and I was like, man, I feel like if I pressure him really hard, I might make a mistake. So I just tried to back myself up a little bit. That way, if I had to go harder, I had room to go harder. So it just worked out, and hopefully we can be up here again tomorrow.
One more for you. A night like this kind of gets one lane there, latter half of the race. How difficult is lap traffic? You know guys like Dale McDowell, T-Mac are coming, getting closer to you, but you also trying to get through lap traffic carefully.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like I got under boom the one time, and I thought he was going to stay a car out, and he turned back down. I turned low, and I clobbered the inside wall, so it messed up the whole left front a little bit. But luckily, just other than that, I never tried to make a big mistake. This place, like, you're going so fast, especially once it gets rubber like that. I got to thank Ultra Shield seats with my Sharp Advantage insert. I was nice and comfy the whole time. So I know that makes it tough at these places. It's so demanding. It's just a circle. So just overall, a really great night for us, and hopefully we can capitalize on it and have speed tomorrow.
Congrats, great job.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
For the 13th time this season, RTJ, a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series winner, this time here at Batesville Motor Speedway. James, I'll send it back up to you. We'll run down here and get a word with the rest of our Big River Steel podium.
So again, unofficially, the rest of your top 10 after the Big River Steel podium top 3 of Thornton, McDowell, McCready, Mike Marlar 4th, Hudson O'Neill 5th, Scott Krigler 6th, 7th Devin Moran, 8th Ethan Dotson, 9th Garrett Alverson, 10th was Tyler Stevens, 11th Carson Ferguson, 12th was Jared Landers, 13th Stormy Scott, 14th Jimmy Owens, 15th was Jonathan Davenport. Dale McDowell, your runner-up here tonight. Chris.
Thank you, James. Dale, I know you wanted to win tonight. It would have been a great day to win, but regardless, nobody's ever won the 100 lapper 2 years in a row. You've put yourself in a great position to do that tomorrow.
Well, we hope we can. We got a good starting spot, and so I'm sure they'll do some different things to the racetrack, and that'll throw us some curves before the feature. So, biggest thing is just getting yourself in a position and getting your car fast enough. So Shane and Landon, everybody's working on the car hard. We'll just see what it gives us tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll be able to make something happen.
I know the last 15 laps got tough there. Do you feel like you had a good enough car to do anything, or do you feel like Ricky kind of was comfortable out front?
I think Ricky was comfortable right there, and I probably was Timmy's race. He went a little bit early, just a smidgen early there, and it put us down there where I thought we might have a good start spot, but I spun the tires, and Ricky beat me on the start there, and So I think when he got to traffic, there wasn't nothing you could do. I mean, you can go in there and kill somebody, you know, or whatever, but you know, just drive over the top of them. But it was a decent night, and I need to thank Easy Go and Klotz and Cometic, all of our great sponsors and partners. S&H Systems, we're out here in their neck of the woods with Kenny and Hendricks and Larry Shaw, and you know, M&S Motors, and Campbell Insulation, CSA Connection Strategy Advisors, all of Benedum's companies, BSI Well Service, just BlackRock, everybody involved, Waddell Trucking, all you race fans, and glad to be here. Bad day for our camp today, so you know, we've been dealing with that all day with Scott being gone, so being right there on the property. So hopefully we can get a win tomorrow night, you know, for that bunch up there. Our hearts go out to Ron and Georgie and Ariel and all those guys.
Congrats. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Your runner-up tonight, Dale McDowell.
All right, Chris, one more to talk to. Tim McCready coming home in third tonight. By the way, only 3 drivers did not finish. 21 of the 24 starters did finish. Ross Robinson will be 24th, Drake Troutman 23rd, and Boone Briggs 22nd. Chris Moore.
Thank you, James. Down here with Tim McCready. Tim, seemed like an opportunity for you tonight, kind of slips away. What was your interpretation there at the original start?
I mean, you know, it's always a judgment call, and I might have gone a little early, but I was in the rubber. That's part of the thing. My right rear's in the rubber. His car's outside the rubber. It's always going to look way worse than that. And then Dale couldn't take off the next restart because he's scared to death to do it, and Thornton was in the rubber. It's just kind of the way it works. But, you know, I just want to thank Mark Richards and Danny and Austin and Joel. Work on this car. I get to drive it. I need to do a better job. And, you know, next time I just, you know, won't take off as early. I just kind of thought it was, you know, right about where I was doing it in the heat, maybe a little earlier than that, but it is what it is. The car's been great. I want to thank Rocket Chassis, everybody that puts this thing together, Valvoline, Silver Calf Ranches, Ace Metalworks, Performance Grading, Petroff Towing, Franklin Enterprises, obviously the motor, Andy Durham motors are good, real good at running engine, and Fox Shocks, and this brand new XR1 version 2's, it's pretty sporty. We're just getting closer, and that's okay. We can, you know, hopefully we'll trade 25 laps or 30 laps in for 100 tomorrow. We just got to get a little bit better. I kind of hurt the right rear tire, but like I said, these guys back here are working hard, and they deserve better than what we got tonight, but we'll move on to tomorrow and see how it goes.
Yeah, you're in a great spot for tomorrow. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's a tough one, tracks like this. I know they'll make it a little bit better tomorrow and just kind of put me in a bad spot, and I thought, well, you know, I need a little bit of advantage on Dale because he's good at doing this. And, you know, I mean, like I said, it always looks a lot worse when you're the leader and you can go. And, I mean, I've been restart races for 25 years, and I'm usually pretty damn good at it. And obviously I was too good tonight, so it looked a lot worse than what I think it really was. And it is what it is. It's a learning lesson. Even at my age, I can learn some lessons. And I just also want to say condolences to the Bloomquist family. I know it's been a tough day for everybody, and especially his daughter. And I know, and his mother and father. That's nobody wants to have that happen. And it's not a lot of fun to live it. And you know, I wish I could tell you it'd get way better, but it hasn't for me yet. So just put your faith in the Lord, and hopefully he pulls you through.
All right, there you go, Tim McCready, your third-place finisher tonight. Dale McDowell second. Ricky Thornton Jr. for the 41st time in his Lucas Oil late model career. A winner tonight here at Batesville Motor Speedway, James.
So unofficially so we'll get back with you in a second, Chris. That'll set up the top 16 tomorrow night here that'll be locked in. Then we'll have a couple of B mains as well. Then we'll have provisionals, series provisionals, and if we need any emergency provisionals as well. So unofficially, it would be Thornton and McDowell the front row here tomorrow night. Ricky Thornton Jr. again has never won this race. Dale McDowell trying to become the first driver. That is such an amazing statistic. This race began in 1993 with the late Freddie Smith winning it. Nobody has ever won it in back-to-back years here at Batesville Motor Speedway, and Dale Mack trying to become the first driver to do that, and he will have a good shot here tomorrow night. So Chris Moore, your final thoughts. Always a class act, Dale McDowell and Tim McCready there, and Ricky Thornton Jr. doing Ricky Thornton Jr. things again. Gets that 41st win, breaks the tie with Earl Pearson Jr., and he'll start on the pole here tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be really interesting. I'm excited to see what they do if what they do differently to the racetrack. Of course, tomorrow 100 laps, but we've got less laps leading up to the 100-lapper. So how different will we see the racetrack? How long will it stay racy, stay wide, so some of these guys can make their way forward? But you said it, the big story to me, Team Zero race cars, Dale McDowell going to start on the front row. An opportunity to become the first guy to go back-to-back in this event. Would be a hell of a year to do it with everything that's gone on today. So we're excited for that. Stay with us. The IMCA Modifieds will go for 20 laps coming up next on MAV TV on Flow Racing. You're watching the 32nd annual Nutrient Ag Solutions Topless 100 presented by Big River Steel right here at Batesville Motor Speedway.